I'm outside of a police station right now because I bought a ton of items from a police auction. Now, I'm gonna show you guys everything that I bought when we get back to the warehouse. Let's see when they all got delivered and what we got. Today, we bought items from websites like propertyroom.com, which is an online auction platform that works with police departments and other government agencies to sell seized, stolen, recovered, and surplus items that are legally cleared for auction. These auctions include everything from electronics to tools to jewelry and vehicles. The site offers the public a chance to bid on these items, often at lower prices than retail, while helping agencies manage unclaimed property and generate revenue. All right, so we made it back, and here are all the items that we won at the auction. Now, if you haven't seen, we actually did purchase items from a police auction before. Where we are buying these from, there are in-person auctions. There's a couple different ones. The auction started at $1 and you bid them up. And there's actually some insane stuff that ends up being on the website. But we went through and got all of these items. I'm gonna show you guys the primary item, us bidding and winning that, because we lost one and it was all this commotion. But these are the items we got here. Remember last time, we had a bunch of like random items. Like for example, we still have one over here. We have a boosted board. Still can't get that to work. Unfortunately, we paid like 120 bucks for it. But we got like guitars, skateboards, all kinds of random stuff. Some sneakers were in there, and so we tried to focus on luxury designer stuff that was confiscated by the police. Or I don't necessarily know the story behind all these items and how they got them. All I know is it's a government website that sells these items, and we're gonna box them today. It's currently pretty late, and I'm bidding on an item for this police auction. I'm working right now on a Go Yard canvas backpack, so that you can see it's on the Property Room website online police auction, and this is a Go Yard canvas backpack. 14 bidders. It's currently at $1,227. The most important auction is about to end, and I'm currently cooking dinner. If you guys can see, making a spaghetti bolognese, and this auction is ending in literally 27 seconds. Let me show you. 24 seconds left. 22 seconds left. I'm at 980. This is, somebody was bidding before. They bid it all the way up to this, and I got 14 seconds. Hold on, let me make sure I'm winning. I'm winning, 10 seconds. I'm worried I'm gonna get an email and not see it. 4, 3, 2, 1, ending. Did I get it? Did I get it? I've been bidding on a lot of stuff. As you can see, there's a Go Yard. A lot of good stuff coming in. That was the most important. Now, I did open this box to have to figure out what it was because I had to sign and I forgot what it was. So that is like the most expensive item of all this. I had to sign for it. But let's just get into it and see what we got. Again, not paid. I did pay a lot to get these items. Hopefully there are some things that are potentially can make us a profit. I don't know. So first up is gonna be a pair of shoes. This is packed pretty funnily. These are a pair of Louis Vuitton kind of, what are these? These are gonna be loafers, Louis Vuitton loafers. I'm just sketched out about one, the authenticity of these, two, how they were acquired by the police to sell at an auction. But this one has these little like tassels here on there. The inside on the heel is where it usually says Louis Vuitton. I kind of see a faint yeah, I see it more right there. It like faintly says made in Italy. This is what we're gonna do with a lot of these items, especially like designer. We're gonna take them to a store to authenticate them and see if they actually are real. So that'll be good to find that out. We do have the LV there on the heel. I know they definitely made something like this. Feels like decent quality too of a shoe. Obviously I know that Louis Vuitton stuff is overpriced, but I will tell you guys how much I paid for all these to see if we got a decent deal. So for this, we won the auction for these shoes at $59. Which is honestly not a bad price, in my opinion, for some Louis Vuitton shoes. I could probably feel like sell these for at least 60 bucks, but we're gonna have to find out if they're real first. So that's the first item that we got with some Louis Vuitton slippers. Might look up something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing older ones like this that are around like 100 bucks. And so these are also Louis Vuitton, but just kind of like older styles. So I could see 60 bucks being a pretty good deal for us. So we'll have to see if those end up being real. All right, guys, I gotta hop in here and give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is gonna be BuildYourStore.ai. All right, I gotta pause the video for a second because this actually ties in today's video perfectly. You guys know I love flipping things for profit, whether it be mystery boxes, sneakers, or reselling hidden gems. But the biggest step in starting your own online business is having your own store. And that's where most people get stuck. And that's exactly what I wanna talk to you guys about BuildYourStore.ai. It's a tool that automates the entire process of setting up a Shopify store, so you don't have to stress about designing pages, figuring out layouts, designing complicated get back-end pages, or even dealing with inventory. And the craziest part is that it takes less than 2 minutes to set up, and it's completely free to use. The only cost is a Shopify subscription that is only $1 for 3 months. Here's how it works. First, you have to pick a niche, whether it's fashion, gadgets, home decor, whatever interests you. Next is to go through a few quick steps and sign up for Shopify, which is super easy and no tech skills are needed. Next, your store is instantly created, loaded with 10 trending products that you can start selling right away. You can even swap them out for your own products if you already have something to sell. Next is to automate your entire business. Build Your Store is integrated with AutoDS, a platform that handles sourcing, fulfillment, and even product research so you guys can test and scale trending product. Through Build Your Store, you can test it for $1 for an entire month. And then you gotta start promoting your store. There's so many ways to market your store for free, like TikTok, Instagram, and you don't even have to spend any money to drive traffic. If you've ever wanted to start an e-commerce business but didn't know where to begin, this is literally the easiest way to test it out. No risk, no upfront cost, just an opportunity to see if online selling works for you. Check out the link in the description and try it for free. Let's just keep going. Most of these are from Property Room. They leave some of the stickers on there. But let's see. I did find a few websites through doing that last video. A couple of you guys commented and sent some. But here we go. Ooh, we got a pair of Vans here. Yep, our total on this one, $41.97, which the winning bid was $19, but on this website, the shipping is insane, and the shipping was $20. This was 20 bucks to ship this. These have a Ross tag on them. Were these like, I wonder if there's like a case tag on here. There's not. There's always a mystery to this, because it's like, all right, was this confiscated by the police after somebody stole this from Ross?
Definitely.
And so now the police are selling it because they're not giving it back to Ross because it was taken as evidence? That's kind of funny. Well, we paid almost as much as they cost there. I mean, they are new. That is insane. I can't think of any other scenario than the police arrested somebody for shoplifting. They confiscated the item, went through the whole process, and I guess after that happens, these are the types of items that the police then take in and then auction them off on a government website. And then the money goes back to the department. That's the only explanation I could think of. Do you have any other thoughts, Nick?
I feel like somebody definitely stole these and they just couldn't give them back.
I guess they couldn't just give them back to Ross?
A police officer's not about to throw a pair of shoes in his car and go drive to Ross and drop those off. Just not gonna happen.
But I feel like they would. If somebody's stealing from like a store, a whole bunch of stuff, and they run out and they get arrested, the police are just gonna take the stuff back in the store. But maybe they didn't catch them at the time.
I don't know.
That's where this is so interesting, because it's like, what happened? How did this, I don't know. All right, next up we have some bubble wrap. Ooh, okay. Oh, we got some coins. And let's pull these coins out. So these are supposed to be like full silver coins. Yep. So this one, as you can see right here, $15. This is a American Precious Metals Exchange, a Liberty coin, as you can see right there. So this is half of an ounce of silver. So let's see how much silver is worth. Hey Siri, how much is silver worth? Silver right now is $32.32 per ounce. So this is about $16 per ounce. So a little bit better than we paid. Now, obviously we need to make sure that this is real. This is an ounce. This is W. Cleon Skousen, 1913, 2006, United States, America, 1 troy ounce of 0.999 fine silver. That's a pretty crazy looking coin. I think we should take these to the pawn shop and one, authenticate them, because I guess we could fakes to them. And two, maybe we'll just try to sell them for what we paid and see how much money we get from them for the pure silver, because these are like heavy coins. So we paid total $60 for both of these, so 45 and 15, so 45 and 15. It's expensive for that. But we'll go ahead and see. Let's go to the pawn shop right now and see how much we can get for them. A few coins I want to try to sell.
$7 for both of them, right?
Correct.
And you said it was it spot price and then minus $1?
Minus $1.
Okay.
Yes, $47. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
You too. All right, so we got spot price, which you don't know what that means. Spot price is basically what today's market price of silver is, minus just $1. So some places I guess take a percentage, but then was just $1. But we got $47, so a little less than we paid. because the shipping is what got us. You know, why would the shipping be that expensive? 47 bucks on that, and might as well, we just decided to sell it while we're there, because why not? We're on to the next box and seeing what we have. Okay, this is, let's see what we got here. This is a Louis Vuitton wallet. This thing is beat up. All the markings, all that. I know that these aren't like super expensive. Louis Vuitton, ooh, we got a initials carving in there, TMA. Tammy Martha Armstrong. That's not the name. Made in Spain. Let's see if they left anything in here. That would be nice. No, nothing left in here. Yellow with purple inside. Now, let me pull, like you can see this has details right here that say Louis Vuitton, if the camera will focus on that. So you can see kind of like on the clasp. There's like paint splatter. This one wasn't too expensive because these older wallets that don't have like the monogram aren't really that expensive. We paid 46 bucks for this before shipping, and the condition, it's kind of like rough around the edges. Okay, so I found this similar wallet right here, $71. Looks kind of in better condition. Oh yeah, that's like the same wallet. Oh yeah, let's look for that authentication. I see the same authentication mark on the inside. You're not gonna be able to see it right there. They show that in these photos, like right here. So let's see if there's any sold. So there are sometimes decent deals on this site, but then sometimes things just get bid up. Here's one sold for 50 bucks right there. And we paid 46. So it's about that value. Once we get these items authenticated, you guys know where they're going. harrisnevel.com. Check out the website down below. Over 150 items in stock right now. So 2 Louis Vuitton, we'll definitely want to get those legit checked. All right, here we go. Okay. We have an evidence bag of a wallet, knife, or I just say a wallet, a watch. An evidence bag of a watch. This is a Michael Kors Yachtmaster. This looks pretty decent shape. It's got a few markings. Let's put this thing on. Oh, I can look how cheap the clasp is, dude. Oh, it fits. How does it look?
Nah.
Doesn't look good? I wonder how much this is. Oh my wrist is. So we paid $75. That was how much the winning bid was for this on the auction. Michael Kors gold. I'm not even seeing this exact watch on eBay. It looks like on average, Michael Kors watches like pre-owned are selling for like 120, 100 bucks on average in like decent shape. I don't think anybody's faking Michael Kors watches. Maybe they are. 75 bucks we paid for that though. All right, we're getting to the bigger boxes. And the one at the end, we spent over $1,000 on just one single item. And that was the main auction that we were trying to win. So you guys will see that. All right, we got another Louis Vuitton item here. This is a Louis Vuitton phone case. Check that out. This is for what, iPhone?
That's like an iPhone 10, dude, maybe. 10?
I think
No.
Like a 7.
Yeah, that's like a 7, dude.
I've like made in Spain. The case looks good. These aren't that expensive. We didn't pay that much for this. We paid $42 for this phone case here. Let me see on eBay.
This be something you would take the material off and do something custom with.
Yeah, I think it's like an iPhone 7. This one's got blue interior for 65 bucks. So that's right about where we're at. What's crazy is seeing like this is for an iPhone 10. So iPhone 10 has that camera. When this phone case came out, if this is real, it was like $1,500 from Louis Vuitton, and now it's 150 bucks. Imagine you paid that much for it. So it came with this dust bag. I've seen this, I mean, it looks kind of real, it's hard to tell, but I decided to hop in here because I wanted to give away this actual item from the video. Not that somebody may have a phone for, but maybe you can like use it to make something cool, cut the materials off, make something different. Maybe you could send us a picture or something. So rules for the giveaway are very simple for the Louis Vuitton phone case. Just 1, subscribe to the channel, and 2, comment down below your Instagram username, and that's it. And we'll pick a winner in 2 weeks time, and we'll be leaving the comment down below on the top of the video of who won. So we have 3 major items left. I think these are gonna start being they're not gonna be some of the most expensive. You guys can't hear right now, but a massive truck just drove by. So we have a pair of Kappa pants. These were $8 or $9, I believe. Some Kappa pants. I don't know what happened with these. Is this like somebody's personal items that they sold after being arrested? Like, what is going on here? Let's see how much Kappa pants go for. I remember you could get these at like Urban Outfitters. I'm seeing sales in the like 27 range, $18 range. So these were $9 before shipping. Shipping, I think it was like $8. So we're about like $17 in. Is Kappa designer? Not really, but it was one of those items that was like all on the screen. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bid on that one to get some more items. All right, before our biggest item of the whole thing, we have a Tumi. This is a Tumi laptop bag. So we have like a case number, a date, officer ID, description, computer bag, brand Tumi strap. So some of them have these. We still have a few of them from the last video where some of the places use them to identify them. But a Tumi laptop bag. Tumi is expensive and it's a nice brand. This one's pretty used though. Comes with the strap there. I mean, is there any chances that they leave anything in these? I'm not seeing anything left in here. Got this little Tumi tag. Other than that, no. They wiped it clean. Surely they would take anything like money or anything that's in there. These Tumi laptop bags, so I paid $100. Oh, I paid $31.50 for this. $31.50 for a Tumi laptop bag. I bought this stuff like a month ago, guys. That's why I keep forgetting. I'm seeing sales on similar ones for like $60, so not that bad. One of those items that Tumi is kind of it is like a designer for, I would say, like high-end for luggage. Like it's like a high-end luggage brand. It's pretty nice, nice leather. But what we're all here for is gonna be this. This thing cost me, I was in a bidding war. And this wasn't even they had a Go Yard backpack that I was bidding on. And I thought I was gonna go do, it bid up to $1,300. And I bid like $1,305 and I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it. And somebody beat me for like $1,322. So this was the next item I was going for. And the final bid that this got up to, $980 before shipping, that I paid on a police auction website. So, let me show you guys what we got. This better be freaking real. This is a Louis Vuitton shoulder bag. Check that out. We have a Louis Vuitton shoulder bag. This one's got the case number and everything on it as well. And, okay, good. It comes with this. So apparently when it comes to designer items like this, on this police auction website, they authenticate them with Entropy. So Entropy is like AI authentication. They put it in the machine and it says it's real. So that is good. Now, obviously we're gonna get a second opinion, but as we look at it, the quality of stuff looks good on here. I mean, it's pretty nice. Like, it looks like a Louis Vuitton bag. Now, I was trying to look up comps for these and I'd seen them in the like $1,200 range. So I was thinking that 980 is a decent number to get, but like, it's just one of those like over the shoulder bags, wear it like that. Now that we've seen the most expensive items, we need to take these to a store that authenticates these to see if they're real, to see if we got completely scammed, because if we did, we are losing a lot of money in this video. All right, we're outside of Equator right now. These are gonna be the guys that we're gonna get a second opinion on and see if these are real or not, and then kind of see what they think value-wise they're at, even though we have a general idea. Let's head inside and see if they can authenticate these. All right, so we made it over to Equator to get a second opinion. So we brought like 4 items total that we wanted to kind of see if you could look through and authenticate. So there's a bag, there's 2 wallets, and then a pair of shoes. The shoes you might not be able to authenticate, but I just want to look at them, give them a second opinion based off what you guys see and kind of see what you think.
Yeah.
To me, it feels solid. I know sometimes I'm not the greatest at it, but I always try to really take a look at it really well. Sometimes we'll run it through like an app if that's an option with bags. Oh yeah, I feel like if we had it in here, we'd probably sell it anywhere from like 7 to like 8.
And yeah, there's a wallet and then the shoe and then a phone case. Yeah, those are like older. They were cheap. We didn't pay a lot for those. But the quality looks good. They've got some of the taggings on it, but see your opinion.
Yeah, interesting.
You rock those?
No. Like,
my dad might rock those.
Yeah, or like some punk vibes.
Yeah, and then a phone case and a wallet. But the materials look, I mean, it's again one of those things where
I feel like obviously you can't use it anymore, but like you could probably like make something out of it. I mean, the stitching to me looks good. The print looks good too. I feel like over time with a lot of fakes, it always rubs off just because it's made so cheap. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just been broken into so much that
It's just heavily used.
yeah, just heavily used. But to me, it looks good.
So most of the stuff looks good. The main thing that I would want to see is just value-wise, and you've already kind of said it, but what you would put, what this would sell at for you guys. Now I know you haven't really like looked it up exactly and whatever, but just in general for LV bags. Yeah, you can research it if you want just to see. All right, so after researching, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think kind of like what I said, anywhere from like 7 to like 800. To be honest, there is some people out there that are asking like over 1,000, but I feel like, you know, just to quick sell it and have, you know, a lot of eyes on it, like $800 bucks, max, maybe 9. But like I said, quick moving it, someone will get it for that.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, got the authentication. Everything looks pretty good as our second opinion, and then we overpaid a little bit on it. $980 was the total that we paid out the door, but we're gonna see maybe if we can sell it on my website, recoup some of that. All right, so we got good news about all the items that we got here, at least the Louis Vuitton ones and stuff. But let us know in the comments what we should buy from the police auction next. If we should go for like a car, if we should go for more clothing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next one. Saracen, signing out. YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's up on the screen, so go ahead and check that out and subscribe if you enjoy the content.